gon' slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Coach, just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they try the right side here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Second down, it's Henderson. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 9.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And his kick is indeed good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Mayfield off the play fake. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They begin the drive with Hill. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Hey, 133.
On third down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Alert.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
180.
First and 10. 23-yard line.
Check 24.
On the draw, this is Henderson. Oh, the spin. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Being chased out left. That is caught inside the 5. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Hey, team 6.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
That's the score, Titans 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the set.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Mike 51. I got it. Slam.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
On the ground, this is Hill. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
At the 45-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Okay, ready. Here we go, D. Hey, QB's trash. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
There for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Hill. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Completes this to Waring. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's our time. It's our time. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On second down, it's Hill. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
First down, and it's Hill again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And the 13-year man puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Alert 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
49.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Hill. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield now. Got a man. It's Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC championship. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Henderson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Switch.
Jackson on 1st down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, you know, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? unfinished business because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.